Alright guys, so the like goal on the last video was 5 likes, and it hit that in like 3 hours, so I just want to say thank you. And yeah, I'm bringing you guys one of the more wild story times I have, and it is the time I got caught skipping school with my friend and also got caught with weed. So a little backstory, this took place a week before COVID first started and all the schools were closed down, and I was in 10th grade when this story time takes place. Now, 10th grade me is way different than me right now. In 10th grade, I pretty much skipped at least one part of the day every day. In my core papers, I'm pretty sure it said I missed in total 34 full days of school, which, yeah, it's fucking insane. But, yeah, at the time, I would either A, not show up to school, period, or B, leave at some point in the day and walk home because my house was 10 minutes walking distance from the school, so I could pretty much come and go as I pleased. So, yeah, now that that's out of the way, and you've got the backstory, we'll get into this specific story. It was a normal day of school for me. It was 6th hour, and I just felt so annoyed and done with the day that I wanted it to just be over and I wanted to leave. And yeah, that's what I did. Now keep in mind, I only have 7 hours in my school day, so I was almost done, and if I would have just stayed one more hour, all of this shit would have been avoided. But yeah, that just goes to show what type of student I was in 10th grade. So I text my friend Karan, who, side note, he also does YouTube. I'll leave his link in the description, make sure you check him out. But yeah, I text him and I'm like, yo, do you want to leave and go to my house to smoke? And he replies a few minutes later and says yes. So I'm like, bet. So 6th hour ends and I meet up with Karan and we start heading to the doors to walk out. Now here's 2 things to remember for later on in the story because they both foreshadow events coming up. 1, while we were walking to the doors, we walked right by my 7th hour class, which was so stupid. I don't know why we did that. And 2, we had smoked earlier in the day before this. This might not sound that important now, but just wait, it definitely is. So we get out of the building, and there were 2 ways to walk. Either A, we go to the left and walk right by my classroom's window and take the neighborhood, which would have had more cover, or B, we go right, dodge the classroom window, and take the main road, which has less cover, but would take longer. So for some stupid reason, we choose B, which was the dumbest idea, but yeah, it wasn't really the smartest idea to leave with an hour left in the school day in the first place. So we're walking for what I would say about 15 minutes, hoods up, just trying to be as vigilant as possible, and we get to about 4 streets away from my house. So now we're no more than 5 minutes away from just being home free. But we continue walking and we decide to head into the alley because it cut through my neighborhood and would spit us out right at my street. So as we're about to duck into the alley, I hear a car pull up behind us. I don't think anything of it because it was a main road. But then the car pulls up next to us and wouldn't you know it, it's the school police officer and the assistant principal. So the officer and all 3 of the principals at my school were already very familiar with me, but they weren't familiar with Karan. He was kind of a good kid, or at least he put out that he was at school. So they were shocked to see him, but basically we get put in the back of the car and driven back to the school while getting a lecture on why we shouldn't leave school the whole entire drive back. So we get there and go right into the office where both of the assistant principals are and the officer. And we're sitting there waiting for the principals to come back in the room. And as we're sitting there, one of the assistant principals is in there and he is staring Karan dead in his eyes with the most confused look on his face. Now remember how I said we had smoked earlier in the day? Yeah, Karan was kind of lightweight, so he still looked high in the face, and that's what the principal said. He said, have you guys been smoking? And we both say, no, we haven't, why? He follows it up with, because you look high, and he points right at Karan, and I look over, and sure enough, he looks super high. So I give it up at that point and say we had smoked. Principal then goes on and says, okay, do you have anything else on you? Because either way you're going to be searched. So at this point, I didn't want to be any deeper in shit than I already was, so I just say yes and give him the pen I had with me. And he says thank you for your honesty and all that. But yeah, we still end up getting searched. Our parents get called, and we end up getting off with a week of detention. So for 2 days after school, we go to detention, but then the third day, the coronavirus breaks out, and we're told not to go, and then school got shut down. So yeah, it wasn't all bad in the end, but like I said, the first point I remember, we walked by my 7th hour teacher. Yeah, somehow, some way, she saw us outside the school. I don't know how she did, and called down to the office and basically told them that she saw me and another student leaving. And yeah, that's how they caught us. But yeah, moral of the story, don't skip school in general. It's not a good idea, and it's stupid. Like, there's no point in doing it. And if you're going to, at least just don't be as stupid as us, you know, don't leave at the end of the day. But yeah, just don't skip in general. But that's the end of the video today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. You know, leave the video a like, subscribe, and the like goal for today is going to be 10 likes. I think we can do it. We've hit 10 likes on both of my last videos. And yeah, I just want to say thank you again so much for the support these last few videos. It's been amazing seeing that people are actually watching these videos and actually enjoy the content I'm putting out. But yeah, it's much appreciated, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Once again, don't skip school, and yeah, talk to you guys later.